What's up, everybody? A Sparrow with a Gun here from Sleepless Nights with another episode on LEGO Worlds. When we left off in the last episode, we kind of sealed in our, what I'm dubbing the plexiglass zombie fort type of thing. Let's see, we've got our ceiling in place too. We did a cool glass ceiling, or plexiglass. And then we have our little sections where you could shoot out of, you know, and fend off the oncoming hordes of the undead. But I must admit, I'm a little bit kind of not really sure where to go with it from here. Let's tab over to our building stuff so we can get a better idea. Like, we kind of sealed in the top and everything too, so I'm not really sure what else I want to do with it, really. I mean, we could always knock out a wall and make some other rooms and stuff, but for those of you that may not be aware, the content update got pushed back. They were supposed to be the game's first content update like a couple of days ago, and it got delayed due to some kind of bad bug that was like, it was something along the lines of it was causing like save breaking, to where, like, you know, if you tried to save the game it broke it type of deal, which was not good. Not good at all. So they decided to delay the update in order to you know, basically make it more accurate, or fix the bug, not necessarily make it more accurate, but because of that, we don't have any new content to explore. And I must admit, I like the game, don't get me wrong. There's potential, especially being from Traveler's Tales. I think that's the... Yeah, Telltale Games is the ones that makes all of the interactive stuff. But yeah, because of them being the developers, like, I'm confident that it'll end up being a really good game. But at the moment, it's kind of just bare bonesy. So let's try and work with some painting, maybe. See if we can come up with an interesting looking design here. I'm kind of thinking... I don't know what that looks like. That looks like some kind of goblin thing. I was thinking of trying to make like a zombie like type thing, but this is not going very well. But I think this episode we might focus on painting, just because design-wise, I don't really know what else I want to do with this. I suppose we could make more of an archway opening tunnel type thing if we wanted to, portcullis, something like that. But I just think we haven't really done a lot of painting stuff either, so it might be a cool idea to do some painting. Because let's face it, this needs color. Let's start with just some basic stuff, right? Like, let's do... Whoops. Didn't mean to do that. I mean, I might keep it, but I didn't mean to do that. So let's do something just simple. I will say the painting system, very cool. This is probably, so far, like the easiest thing to use in the game that I've messed around with. This is just going to bug me. We might keep that, but at the moment I don't want that there, just so that I can get a better idea. Oh, look, there's... Oh, that's what the block was! Somebody in the comments had mentioned that there was like a block that was floating that you could see on camera that I didn't notice, and I was like, oh, where is it? I didn't see anything. So that's the block in question. Actually, multi-block. Get out of there. Alright, so we'll do something like this. Don't ask me why, just because this just seems like the thing to do. And most of the time, it usually works out when I'm trying to do artsy stuff. It usually ends up working out for me better if I just do. And not like, oh, I want to draw something here. If I just start, like, making up crap, it usually ends up coming out better. Don't ask me why. Okay, tree. Kind of in the way here, dude. Wait, what was that? I just broke a block. Yeah, I guess you're not that in the way. You live for now. Actually, I probably should just get rid of that whole tree. Let's see if I can do that, actually. Preferably without destroying my own build. Because it's kind of floating here, I mean. That is the only thing I don't like, is the block building, like World Gen, is so meticulous that, I mean, it actually makes the environments really detailed, but it also makes them a pain to get rid of. Although there are terrain things I should probably be using. Let's try that. Nope. Remove terrain. Let's see if the... Yeah, okay, that's kind of along that hole. This is what... Whoopsie. I think I just took out a chunk of the wall. No big deal. Oops. Well, okay. Actually, from this point I can just remove... I really need to change that. Control... Or, C should be go down, not control. And it should not be cancel. Oh, okay, that was just the view. I thought I was breaking the wall. Never mind. Let's see. 1, 2, 3, 4. So if I broke that, would it be breaking the fourth wall? Heh, 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 heh. No? Okay. Let's see. What else could we do? Let's maybe cover the windows. I don't know if I want to do the windowsills, actually. I didn't on the other side, so let's keep it like that for now. But yeah, I love... Let's keep it like that for now, so what's the first thing I do is paint over the windowsill. Definitely like the art side of things, the graphics, and the painting and stuff. Building is not bad, but I do think it could be better. Mostly just in a intuitive, it feels a little bit clunky. Like, unable to move around and things like that. Oh, I got him stuck in a tree again. Yay! So let's do like this. I'm just doing the outlines of the windows, kind of like we did down here. I am leaving this corner at the moment. I want to see how that ends up looking for contrast's sake. But yeah, let me know what you guys think about possibly temporarily. I don't know. I have a lot of little games that I wanted to do. Like I started a Hardlands series. Some of you were receptive to that. I have just some other little stuff that, like, I don't know if I could consistently put out a lot of episodes, mostly because the games are still being updated and content's being added, which is a big part of it. Like this one, there are more things to do, but I just kind of feel like it's gonna get boring really quick, just because, like, I don't know. There's just something about it that doesn't feel really like open to me yet, where you could just go and build and do whatever you want. Even though that's kind of what we've been doing the last few episodes, it just kind of feels a bit constricted to me. Like it's still a little restrained. Oh wow, no, didn't mean to do that. Crap. Now I gotta find the... Is that the right tint? I think it is. Pretty sure. That's not bad. There's something wrong with it. There's something off. It might... I meant to do that. Totally meant to do that. It might be that that was not a black brick. That looks a little better. Not sure if I'm a fan of that corner section not being colored. I think this should be colored. No, I don't know. This actually doesn't look that bad. I know what it is. If I'm gonna do this, if I'm gonna do it like this, then this part needs to be colored. I think that's what's screwing with me. Ooh, now I could do something like that. That would be different. Anyways, so what I was saying kind of thing was like, I'm wondering if I should... I'm kind of thinking of trying to find like a day out of the week, possibly where this is being aired right now, where I can kind of just do random stuff every week, almost. Like, instead of doing consistently, oh, I'm doing this series on Saturdays or something, I'd almost like a day where I could just do random series of other games that I don't have time to do anywhere else, or to maintain a consistent full series on. It's an idea I've been bouncing around, so I'd like your guys' opinion on that, on if that would be something you'd be into, or whether it's like, no, I'd rather have everything be consistent, or, you know, whatever. Let's see. What else can we do? That's definitely an improvement. Definitely like that. Let's find... I want, like, a red or something. I know, black, red, and gray. Great colors. I'm trying to think in terms of, like, this being a zombie shelter. So... I don't know. I was trying to think of, like, maybe doing X's or something, like, no, go away. I don't think I have enough room to do, like, a skull. I tried that when we first were starting this. Though, let's see if I could do... let's see if we could make that the eyes. That doesn't look like a face at all. That just looks like a square. This is horrible. Nope, this is not going well. Part of it is the blocks. Like, I wasn't anticipating doing any kind of design, so I didn't really build brick in mind of doing anything like that. Though we could come out here and build something in that fashion. But maybe we should do something on the side. Maybe that would look cool. Like, these are all wide bricks, so I don't really have a lot of options here with doing designs. Okay, so that could be eyes. Yay! This is not going the way that I wanted it to go. Actually, kind of looks like the start of an upside-down creeper. Yeah, this is not working at all. Let's see. Could I do... No. Man, this is just not going my way. I wonder if I should color that. That looks kind of cool. Almost looks like this is, you know, sitting on top, like braced. It's an interesting idea. That corner managed to get itself painted, and so did that one. But yeah, I'm just afraid of like getting redundant or boring or whatever, and even sitting down to record this episode, I'm like, what am I gonna do? Like, I'm kind of blah on inspiration, I guess. Not so much that the game can't handle doing anything else, it's just like, what else am I gonna do? That's not the right color. Is this the right color? Yes, okay. So we can totally paint our sidewalk out here. I don't know why, but this music right now is reminding me of like a Skyrim. Okay. Screw it. I was gonna fix that, but it just seemed like it was a better idea to just go with it. Of course, I can't really do that. Well, yeah, I can. How many spaces is that? Well, gosh, it's all uneven. I think that's why you're supposed to use... Do I still have my bulldozer? Or, road maker? Where did that thing go? Oh, I blew it up. That's right. I drove it off into the water. Okay, hold on. Man, get... I hate that so much that you're basically able to even do that. Just get yourself stuck by just being in building mode. That's one of those things on the list of things they really need to fix. Okay, now. Give me a steamroller. Oh, that's right. This is the one with the really weird drive. Oh, I didn't know you could point and click. Really? Well, that was not what I meant to do. So this is kind of crap. That's crap. Such crap. I really do hate using this thing. Like, it just... so hard to use. Okay, so point and click is really weird. And I'm only using it really because I wasn't anticipating doing this. So does this turn it into... Yes, it does. Alright, this is gonna be tricky. Oh, I broke my workbench. Uh-oh, I'm steamrolling into my house. Well, oh well. We're just awful construction people. Basically. It's just horrible construction right here. Look at this driveway. This is the worst driveway in the world. And I broke my bench. And this one stripe is still there. Man, just awful. I needed to call a contractor instead of trying to do it myself. Okay, stop zooming all the way out. Now I need to replace this, because I broke it. Actually, what happened here? It just screwed this whole thing up. Okay, there we go. That's better. Now I need one of those. Awesome. Okay. So, yeah, that went horribly. But yeah, I'm thinking of doing maybe going back to Hardland, because I know there's been a few content updates for that. Again, for a few episodes until that gets kind of dull or whatever. Like, that's what I'm kind of thinking of, is finding a spot in my schedule for miscellaneous, almost. That it's just stuff that, like, I don't really have time or room in the schedule to do a full weekly Let's Play thing. Yet, at the same time, enough that it's gonna, like, keep me out of doing, like, just boring stuff every week for games that I'm kind of running out of ideas of things to do. So that's kind of the ultimate goal there, or the main premise behind that idea. So that's what I need you guys' advice on, or not so much advice, but opinions is probably more accurate, as to what you guys would want to see, if you're still fine with just doing some derpy stuff on LEGO Worlds, or if you'd rather wait for more content updates and do it more, like, I don't know what the proper term would be. I guess, like, you know what we should probably do is furniture. Let's build some furniture. Let's do some... We need some color. Let's do some tan. Maybe. So where do I want to put this? How about we put it down here? We'll call this like a lookout post or something. If I can ever get not so zoomed in that as soon as I move, everything just twitches out of the way. Let's do... How many spaces does a person? They're like 4, right? If this wall would get out of my way. See, like that. I rotated the camera and I'm all the way out here. I hate that crap. 1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah. It's like, make your focal point right here where you're at, not where your character is. It's so weird. So from the door, 1, 2, 3, 4. So let's put one here. And 4 from the wall would only be over here, so I don't think I want it that close. Let's just put it 1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah, let's do that. And then we'll do 1, 2. Makes sense. Now, what we're going to do is let's do a couple of these. Maybe 3. I hate that so much. If I'm supposed to be able to click and drag, I should be able to click and drag. Thank you. And I don't know. Maybe this would be a better section. Well, maybe not. I'm gonna have to put a strip in the center, I think. Get off of that one. Get on this one. Ugh. Sometimes, I think in all building games, not just Lego, but like Space Engineers and Minecraft, I think that's my biggest frustration, is when they won't get onto the right block. It's so frustrating. Because you're like, it's right there. Just highlight the right spot instead of going on the back side of the block to where I can't select the right peg. It's like, like this one worked fine. What is the problem here? It just refuses. There we go. Thank you. Was that hard? Okay. And I hate how zoomed in I am right now. Because every time I make any kind of movement with the camera, it just, like, breaks the world. And I have to move around for an hour. Like, the camera really, really needs some work, in my opinion. I am not too thrilled with the camera work in this one. Let's put that there, and then... Do we have a thinner... Ooh, there we go. Like that, and like that. I will say, though, in terms of customization, you're not going to get much better. If there's something you can't do, it's probably because you haven't thought it up yet. And in case it wasn't obvious, that's going to be the backrest. Of Le Sofa. Let's go ahead and put... You know what? I wasn't thinking about that. Let's put one there. I'm going to have to move around for like an hour to get this one block where I want it. And it's like the slightest little movement. That's the thing, is it's kind of frustrating to move the camera around or get where you need to go. It's like, ugh, and now I'm just staring at a ground or a tree or something. It's kind of frustrating. Oh, that's cool, and then because I play Space Engineers so much, if you hit C to go down, like that game, you just get thrown out of the building window. Alright, now I'm going to make these a little lower, because I'm not happy with where those are. Oh, that's beautiful. Perfect. Now, we're also going to, I think, build this up. Sweet. So that kind of looks like a couch, or a bench. Maybe a bench. So yeah. That's cool. I'm happy with that. Let's see, where did I get stuck now? Alright, let's see if this actually looks like it works. I mean, that's proportionate. It looks like if there was a sitting option, you could sit down on there. So yeah, I think we're going to wrap things up here for this episode. Let me know what you guys think about all those things I was talking about in terms of scheduling and all that kind of stuff and what you'd like to see. And in the meantime, I think I'm going to end it here. So I hope you all enjoyed. If you did, leave a like, and I will see you all next time. Peace.